I want to say good morning to you. We're broadcasting live today. We're at the Jeweler's Bench here in Elizabethton, the only full-time, full-service jewelry store in Elizabethton and Carter County, and with good reason because they do a wonderful job. And, of course, you know what's coming up on Saturdays. We're going to give you some thought starters throughout the broadcast. It's the Day of Love coming up here on Saturday, Valentine's Day 2026, and looking for jewelry, looking for E. Newtons, looking for rings, looking for Pandora bracelets or charms or tennis bracelets or watches. Got 3 cases of watches over here, Bearings and Glock and Citizen. So if you're looking for watches, here's your place. So lots in here to talk about. Sherry's going to join us coming up here in a little while. We thank you for being with us. We've got lots to talk about. We will have Joseph Taylor in here in a little while talking Tennessee sports. Vols got a big win last night at Mississippi State. The Lady Vols played tonight. They've got Missouri at home. Should be an interesting matchup given the fact that Kelly Harper, who is a former coach of the Lady Vols, coming back in to try and beat her old school and her old team on their floor. So that's what's coming up tonight again at the Food City Center. The Lady Vols and the Missouri Lady Tigers, and that'll be this evening. That'll be at the Food City Center, and so we'll see how that goes. I watched an interview yesterday. Kelly said, I'm 2 years removed from the school. I moved on. I don't believe that for a second. So if she can stick it in your cross, she's going to stick it in your cross. She's a competitor. And so if she can, she will, and I don't blame her if she does. I would think most anybody come back in that situation. Any win's a good win. That one may be a little bit sweeter if you can beat Tennessee on their home floor tonight. Lady Vols, again, we'll get into this in a little while, but I think for the Tennessee Lady Vol program, I think this is probably the game of the year for them. They've got to come out guns a-blazing, if you will, after getting shellacked twice in the last couple of weeks by UConn and then South Carolina, the worst loss in program history on Sunday. So I think you best be seeing a team that's on fire, or it's going to be, I just think it'll be a long season the rest of the way through. But we'll see. We're here live again. Let's kick it off. The Kingdom Airs of the National Anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
1, 2. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
It's an exciting Elizabethton Cyclone basketball doubleheader. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join me Friday night from John Treadway Gymnasium, the final home game of the regular season against the Westridge Wolves in a basketball doubleheader. Lady Cyclones get it started at 6:15. Boys to follow, audio and video. The Cyclones and Westridge. Again, the final home game of the regular season. It all starts at 6:15 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone basketball. Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show basketball, as you saw tomorrow night, final home game of the regular season. Westridge coming to town. So we'll be there for that. Jimmy Stout in Atlanta. Hello to you. Brenda Grindstaff here in Elizabeth. Hello to you, dear. And who else? Little JoJo. Saw her at the church house last night. And Jimmy Vine, some of the folks watching. We appreciate that. We are live here at the Jewelers Bench. Again, we're talking the obvious, the Day of Love, coming up on Saturday. So if you need jewelry, got a couple in here looking at some rings right now. Another lady in here looking at some rings. So that's cool. That's what we want. That's why we're here. And so it's a neat place. And it's run by the Holtzclaw. Has been doing it for 25, 26 years. I think she told me. So it's their place, mom and pop business. Love it, be loyal, buy local, and buy from your local folks. Again, the big box stores and the chain jewelry stores, they don't sponsor the Tom Taylor Sports Show, and they don't sponsor the Cyclones either. And we appreciate that more than she knows. All right, Daytona 500. Qualifying last night. My guy's on the pole. Hope he wins it. We'll see. Typically, as we ran the stats yesterday, usually the guys that sit on the pole don't win the races. So we'll see. Kyle Busch wins the pole for the Daytona 500 last night. Chase Briscoe start the race in second. The rest of the field will be set tonight on the duels. Qualifying sets the lineup for those races. So Busch on the pole for the first duel, followed by Ryan Preece, Corey Heim, Alex Bowman, and Chris Buescher. Chase Briscoe, the pole sitter for the second duel, followed by Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, and Ty Gibbs. And so the fastest two open team drivers, Corey Heim and Justin Allgaier, are locked into the race based on their qualifying speed. So bottom line is the rest of the field will be set today or tonight. And so Kyle Busch and Chase Briscoe will be in the front row for the Daytona 500 coming up on Sunday. They'll drop the green flag at 2:30. Hendrick Motorsports re-signing Kyle Larson to a 5-year contract. He's not going anywhere. I wouldn't think he would be. He is, of course, the defending champ, and so he is a 5-year contract extension. And so he will stay with Rick Hendrick Motorsports for the next 5 years, puts him to 2031. So also signing his crew chief to a multi-year contract extension. So if it's going good, then why rock the boat? And they're not. So Rick Hendrick Motorsports re-signing Kyle Larson and crew chief Cliff Daniels to a multi-year contract extension. We talked about this on Monday. Brad Keselowski back in the car after breaking his leg in a skiing accident in December. Keselowski slipped on the ice, took a tumble, considered by far the worst pain he's ever been through. He says, when I'm in the car, I know I'm hurting. And so he says, here's what the hardest part is. With a broken leg and still on the mend, trying to get in and out of the car, that's the hardest part. You got to turn your legs and your hips to get in. There's parts of me that aren't quite ready for that. So he said it really hurts to get in and out of the car. So we got to make our getting ins and getting outs count. So Keselowski, again, says, I'm pretty stubborn because I want to try and get a chance to win the biggest race ever. That's the one everybody wants, is the Daytona 500. So Brad Keselowski, again, it's only been 2 months since he had a broken leg, so he's not quite ready to go, 100% healed. He said, I'm going to be out there trying to qualify, and he'll be there tonight in the duels to see if he can get into the race, and I'm sure he will. It's just a matter of where. But you think of that, if you break your leg and you get in and out of that little tiny window of a NASCAR car, Brad Keselowski says, man, it hurts. So, and I get that. And he's right. When you get in, as you've seen him get in the car, you got to turn your hip and your leg to get in, to fit in, and he's big. He's one of the taller guys in NASCAR anyway. So Keselowski says he's in a lot of pain. He doesn't care. He's going to get in that car and try and qualify and ultimately try and win the Daytona 500. The duels will start tonight. And so Kyle Busch and Chase Briscoe in the front row of the Daytona 500 coming up on Sunday afternoon, obviously Daytona International Speedway. We are live here at the Jewelers Bench, and it is 2 days away, obviously, from the Day of Love. So we anticipate this place getting busy, and I understand that. We're good, and so we have got her scheduled to talk to us in a few minutes. If she can, she will. If she can't, Sharon's here. Yeah. I'm telling you, there ain't nobody funnier than that lady. She don't even try to be funny, but she is. Sharon's here. That would be Sherry's sister. And then also you have Miss Ann's in here too. So we're loaded for bear. And John's back here, our jewelry repairman. So we're ready to take care of folks' needs. It's one of the busiest times of the year, of course. Valentine's Day and Mother's Day is a biggie too, coming up in a couple of months. But this week and today and this show, we're going to focus on the Day of Love and 2 days of Valentine's Day. We'll be right back after this. We're here at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton on show number 2,446 on our way to 2,500 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores. Why should we trade any time of the year at the Jewelers Bench?
Well, because you get customer service. We're there to help and with anything you need. You get personal service. Anytime that you need to talk to the jeweler, he's there to talk. And we treat you like family.
Yep. You're not just another person coming in. You actually take interest in these people.
We do.
Yep.
We do. And it means a lot.
Absolutely. And you're typically open 6 days a week.
Yes.
And so 7 days you're closed to be the Lord's Day. So how do we find you on Facebook?
So we're Jewelers Bench on Facebook and Instagram. And then we have a website, jewelersbenchtn.com.
And the magic phone number, just to call them.
Is 423-542-5600.
Call them anytime. They're there and you'll get a live body.
Yep.
Great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the great folks at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh, I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hey, don't forget, coming up tonight, it's the Galentine at Double C Western Supply. It's free to all the ladies. It's a fun night, after hours, girls' night tonight from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, again at Double C Western Supply. So a fun in-store scavenger hunt. That's pretty cool. To win a 20% off discount coupon to use anytime. Free gift for the purchase tonight for the 3 hours you're going to be there. It's for the ladies only. The Ruby Links Permanent Jewelry Bar is going to be there. Free refreshments, a free chair massage from Radiance by Rose, and free fairy hair by Essence Salon. All that tonight from 5 to 8 right down the road here in Elizabethton at Double C Western Supply. Again, it's Galentine's. Gals, it's your night for a night after hours from 5 to 8 o'clock. They do it every year, and it gets bigger every year. And so it's going to be going on tonight, again, at Double C Western Supply here in Elizabethton. All right, baseball pitchers and catchers reporting today. It's the last day. Everybody else is in. So today, the Cleveland Guardians, the Colorado Rockies, the Milwaukee Brewers are going in today. So are the Seattle Mariner pitchers and catchers. In the Grapefruit League, down south, the Minnesota Twins, the pitchers and catchers of the Yankees, the pitchers and catchers of the Cardinals, the pitchers and catchers of Tampa Bay are all going in today to get started for Major League Baseball. And so everybody else is in. Evan Carter will be reporting on Sunday for the Texas Rangers. Of course, he's our local youngster who is the starting center fielder for the Texas Rangers, and so he'll be ready to go along with his teammates on Sunday. Orioles signing free agent Chris Bassett. Take him off the table. We talked about him yesterday at Mr. Baseball. He's gone. A 1-year, $18.5 million contract for the Baltimore Orioles. He was with the Blue Jays last year, and so he had 166 strikeouts and 170 innings. It's pretty impressive. So Bassett owns 11 big league seasons. He's earned 1 All-Star selection on 3 occasions, finished in the top 10 of the Cy Young. So I think it's a big shot in the arm for the Orioles, and so they pick him up for a 1-year contract for $18.5 million for Chris Bassett. The Orioles second baseman Jackson Holliday missing the start of the regular season after suffering a broken bone in his right hand in batting practice. Suffered injury there, will undergo surgery today. Hope to have him back by the start of the season, but again, he is out for at least 5 to 6 weeks. Opening day is about 6 weeks away in Major League Baseball. They will start playing the spring training games next Friday. Now, most of the players will report. Let's see when they all report. Pitchers and catchers always go in first. The rest of the squad, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, everybody's Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, depending on which team you follow. Case in point, the Braves will go in on Sunday. Full squad workout. The Reds, the other regional team, they will go in on Monday, the 16th. And then everybody else again, Sunday, Monday, and some go in on Tuesday for the first full squad workout for Major League Baseball, which is exciting. It means Major League Baseball's here. Spring's here. Think spring. I like it. It's going to be spring here next week. It's going to be in the 50s and 60s. Yeah. No complaints of me. I still go back to that. I even had somebody tell me, you think it's going to be a hot summer? I said, do you care? Why would you care? After going out on my porch last week, it's 2 below air temperature. Do we care it's going to be a hot summer? I don't. Pour it on. 100 every day as far as I'm concerned. So, but somebody's already, I ran into them. I don't know whether they're just being tongue-in-cheek, but they said yesterday, you think it's going to be a hot summer? I don't know. I don't think I really want a hot summer. I'm thinking, okay, so we're never, ever happy. We bellyache about everything. So, anyway, we'll take a look at college basketball coming up. Also, Mrs. Holtzclaw's in the house. She's due to join us here in just a few minutes. We're here again at the Jewelers Bench. Hello, Ronnie Woods, my buddy the Runt. Great official. We missed you, sir. It's we're adding some new ones. Some of the older ones are slowing down, and we understand that. Ronnie being one of those, he was one of those great officials. I loved it. So, always like when I was calling games with Ronnie, you could see his face. You know, he'd take a little bit, and I understand that, take a little bit of chewing, but when they cross the line, he's pop them. Or first he'd tell them, you need to sit down, or whatever you tell him the coach to do. And then he was very patient and long-suffering, I always thought. And so he didn't have a quick whistle. He kind of gave the benefit of the doubt. But then if you kept on chewing on him, as anybody would, you get tired of hearing it, popped him. So, but that doesn't make you a good official. How many times you give technicals? You make a good official because you call the game and do a great job. So Ronnie Woods did a great job. He's watching the show. Miss that rascal. So he's a good one. So anytime I see him, I always like to talk to my buddy. Also saw Sam Herron a couple of weeks ago at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Sam's getting ready to call those balls and strikes, and he is a dandy. The umpire, great umpire, Sam Herron. So we are blessed. It is not an easy job. I did it one year, did it a year and a half, I guess, basketball. And I was Dale Ford's young pup shadow till I got back into broadcasting. I took a year off, and I followed him around, and it was kind of his whatever. He was my protege, and a good one. So I get a whole new appreciation for officiating. So I understand it. I was there. I did it. And it's easy. On a fast break, somebody get wound up and get, they're coming down the court at you full throttle. You're under the basket. Is a block or is it a charge? So that was the toughest call for me and they always said, let the defensive guy set the tone. I don't know if that's still the way it is, but it's been 20 years ago. Let the defensive guy set the tone and to make the call. So anyway, Ronnie's watching. Appreciate him. Appreciate all of our officials. They always get chewed up, spit out, and it's not fair. Nobody ever gets beat. You know this. It's 2026. Nobody ever gets beat because they're just not good that night. They always get beat because the officials, we got officials homered us, or we got killed by the officials, or they cheated, or there was some garbage. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. So it's not right. It's not fair. So they do a good job. They don't get paid a whole lot of money for the garbage they put up with either. So we're here live again. We are at the Jewelers Bench, working it here. It's Valentine's Day, the day of love in 2 days, and so folks in there looking and buying, and we like that. So we get it. Junior says the Hampton Middle School, yep, they are. Leon Tolley's bunch playing for the state championship this weekend. That's awesome. I'm sure Ned Smith, the head coach of the Hampton Bulldogs, likes that. His middle school is playing for the state championship, so guess where they're going to be going in a couple of years? Moving right up into Hampton High School. So it's good. Ned Smith and his bunch, but Leon's got him down there playing for the state championship this weekend. Thank you, Junior. Appreciate you telling me that. I knew that. Forgot to mention it. Hello, Brian Kraft. Thank you for watching. So Guys or gals, if you need Valentine's Day goodies, here it is. Here's the place to come here at the Jeweler's Bench. Again, right here, right across from one of our great sponsors, Port Travis Deli. We've got ladies in here, got gentlemen in here looking around, and so that's what we're here for the Day of Love. So you got Glock watches, Bearing watches, you got earrings behind us, you've got a whole case over there of tennis bracelets, you've got birthstones, of course, February's amethyst, you got Pandora, you've got the necklaces, the bracelets, the charms, got all this stuff here, again, at the Jeweler's Bench. Quick break, we'll be right back. We'll take some college basketball. Tennessee wins last night on the road to Mississippi State. We'll take a look at it next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins and Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, you know, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, you know, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend, attorneys for closing we recommend, and you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins and Company, great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show last night, East Tennessee State goes to 20-7 on the season and 11-2 in the Southern Conference. They're top of the leaderboard, winning last night over Chattanooga 73-61. Place was rocking last night at Freedom Hall. Wow, it was a raucous crowd, I was told. Was not there, but we were in the church house. But it was, understand it was, as it should have been, it was rowdy, and that's good. So Thundering Herd won last night. You don't care, but I do. Marshall beat Old Dominion 81-79. The Herd now 16-9 on the season. Of course, Tennessee goes to Mississippi State, wins 73-64. The Volunteers now at 7-4 in the conference and 18-7 overall for Rick Barnes' team. So anytime you win, you know this, and anytime you win on the road in the SEC, you got yourself a big-time win. It's a quality win, to say the least. And so that's what's going on. That's what went on last night. The Volunteers 9-point win, 73-64 at Mississippi State. Now, they're not exactly barn burners. They're in the bottom half of the league right now in the standings. But, again, on any given night, you know that. A W is a W. So, other top 25 last night, they're not in top 25. But the top 25 games last night, Clemson got knocked off. 20th ranked Tigers lose by 10 to Virginia Tech at Clemson. Big win for the Hokies on the road last night. Florida took care of Georgia at Georgia, beat them by 20, 14th ranked Gators. They'll have Kentucky coming up on Saturday in Gainesville. Number 6 UConn, they defeated Butler by 10 last night. 16th ranked Texas Tech with a blowout over Colorado, beat them by 34 last night. And then number 2 Michigan, a 12-point win on the road at Northwestern, beat them 87-75. So only one upset last night in top 25. Clemson gets beat on their home floor by 10 by Virginia Tech. So the Tigers at 20th in the country probably will see that slip away come the polls coming out. next Monday. So Tennessee wins last night on the road. The Lady Vols tonight. Joseph will be in a few minutes to talk about it, but for my money, he's been down to see him play. I've not had a chance to get down there, but for my money, this is I wouldn't say it's the season for the Lady Vols, but it's big because they've gotten blown out twice by UConn and South Carolina. There's obviously something going on with the team. It's pretty apparent. The coach is very adamant about them quitting on her and not giving 120%. So we'll see if they come out tonight and play Missouri. The sidebar to the story is, and the added twist, I guess, would be the fact that the coach of Missouri is Kelly Harper, the former coach of the Lady Vols, 2 years removed. She said, saw the interview, she said, it's not going to bother me. It's just another game. I thought, there ain't no way it's just another game. You can get back into Knoxville, how unceremoniously you were fired. You come back to Knoxville and beat the coach that took your place and beat them on their home floor. Oh, it's a big game. She may tell you it's not a big game, but I guarantee you it's in her crawl. It wouldn't be me. I want to go back and I don't want to stomp them on their home floor and prove they made a mistake getting rid of me. So anyway, that's what's going on tonight. It'll be 6:30 start at the Food City Center, Tennessee and the Missouri Lady Tigers. A lot of folks are down on this lady, and they're a young team. I keep, somebody told me I'm covering for her. I'm not covering for her. Just think it is what it is. I mean, you got these players that apparently don't. I mean, when you're late for warm-ups, that ain't the coach. That's on them. So I don't know if you got a bunch of divas. I don't know. I'm not down there, obviously, but something's not right. We'll see tonight if the Lady Vols can beat Missouri. And so they got something's wrong. I don't know what it is, but when you have players that are late for warm-ups, that's not a coach. That's the player's responsibility or the desire to play. And they were late, and then she's had problems with it, quitting on her, not giving 120%. So, and you know what? As any coach would tell you, we can give you the plays, the X's and the O's, how to execute to win the game, but they got to go out and do it. They got to want to go out and do it. So I think it's a big basketball game tonight for the Lady Vols. They got a lot of basketball. I looked this morning. They got 6 games left in the SEC after tonight. So I think it's a very pivotal game in the season for the Tennessee Lady Vol basketball team. Hello to Agnes Rhodes. That's a brand new name. Thank you for watching. We do this every day from 11 to 1. We'll be tomorrow at Food City and Gray kicking off the Valentine's Day weekend. They've already told me the flower department, who's normally on the show, said ain't a chance we're going to be able to come talk to you tomorrow. So, okay. So we'll go by and get some flowers and let them talk to you. We'll talk it up tomorrow because it is, in 2 days, the day of love. You're looking for jewelry, you come here. Looking for flowers, you go to Food City, and candy and Mylar balloons and cards and brownies and cookies and whatever, chocolate dipped strawberries. You're going to have all those going on tomorrow and Saturday, I should say. Chocolate dipped strawberries, both white chocolate and dark chocolate. They've got that special going with a dozen roses and some chocolate dipped strawberries at your local Food City. We'll be telling you all about that tomorrow. So we'll be there. But today we're here at the Jewelers Bench. We'll take a break. We are going to hopefully get Mrs. Holtzclaw over here. We're here again at their place. It's busy, and we understand that. We'll be right back after this from Elizabethton Church Christ on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Hey there, neighbors. Todd Houston here with the Elizabethton Church of Christ, wishing you a very happy new year and a wildly successful 2026. I'd like to invite you to come and get to know our family here at Elizabethton as we are seeking to be more like our Lord every day. We're no perfect people, but we're a people that love the Lord and love you. We'd love to get to know you. If you'd like to join us, our times are at 10 and 11 a.m. on Sunday, 6:30 p.m., and then again Wednesday evening at 7. You can find us on Facebook or at elizabettoncoc.org.
It's an exciting Elizabethton Cyclone basketball doubleheader. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join me Friday night from John Treadwell Gymnasium, the final home game of the regular season against the Westridge Wolves in a basketball doubleheader. Lady Cyclones get it started at 6:15. Boys to follow, audio and video. The Cyclones in Westridge. Again, the final home game of the regular season. It all starts at 6:15 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone basketball. It's an exciting Elizabethton Cyclone basketball doubleheader. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join me Friday night from John Treadwell Gymnasium, the final home game of the regular season against the Westridge Wolves in a basketball doubleheader. Lady Cyclones get it started at 6:15. Boys to follow, audio and video. The Cyclones in Westridge. Again, the final home game of the regular season. It all starts at 6:15 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone basketball. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here at the Jewelers Bench. High school basketball tonight. Here we go. These are on because the weather's good. Daniel Boone plays at Cherokee tonight. Crockett will be at South Green. Unicoi County hosting University High. Unaka will play at Happy Valley tonight. And Kachia, the homeschoolers, will be at Volunteer to battle the Falcons in Church Hills. That's your schedule for tonight. Daniel Boone at Cherokee. Crockett at South Green. You have University High, Unicoi County. Unaka plays at Happy Valley, and Kachia will be in Churchill to battle the Volunteer Falcons. That's your schedule for this Thursday, Feb 12. It is Lincoln's birthday, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. We'll have President's Day on Monday to celebrate Washington and Lincoln's birthday, but today is actually President Lincoln's birthday. So, all right, coming up on Saturday, again, on Valentine's Day, two properties, one incredible opportunity. It's a live public auction. Again, in Bristol Caverns Highway. You got a property and a building. There it is. Go to the website, check it out at collinsandcompany.info. You can see for yourself what you've got going on, and that'll be the auction at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. Then set these right there. Mm-hmm. Silver CZ stones. Wear it out. Go for it. There you go. We'll be showcasing silver because they're busy. Got a young lady getting ready to get it permanent. We haven't talked about that permanent jewelry where you can come in and have it put on permanently, welded on, and it never comes off. So I got a young lady going to have that done here in a few minutes. So we've had ring pickups. We had some folks buying a bracelet. We've had a watch battery put in already. The phones are ringing. We're here at the Jewelers Bench. It's the day of love on Saturday. So Valentine's Day right around the corner. So here is the Harden Family Toy Story Collection. It's coming up again starting on Monday, the 15th, which is not, that would be Monday to be the 16th, and goes through Tuesday the 24th. So it is passionate collecting and careful curation over the years. The owners decided it's time to share this collection with other folks, featuring thousands of all kinds of goodies. Everything starts at $1. Starts on Monday. You've got Dale Earnhardt Jr. Collection, NASCAR racing cars, vintage Tonka trucks. Wow. That's cool. Hot Wheels, Matchbox, John Deere collection, Disney character figurines, Lego sets. Wow. All these to be bid on. You can go to the website, check it out now, collinsandcompany.info. Marble collection. That's pretty cool. Many people collect marbles. Apparently the Hardin family did. Model trains, all kinds of a belt buckle collection, over 100 belt buckles. Comic books, case pocket knives with a mother of pearl, President Eisenhower commemorative knife, which is a case XX pocket knife. All kinds of stuff. Go to the website, check this out. Starts on the 16th, which is Monday. You can look at it now. It goes through the 24th. collinsandcompany.info. That's pretty cool. All right, we're going to do show and tell. They're covered up here today, so we're going to do it, and we can do it the best we can. These are all silver. These are all CZs. So here we go. This is a beautiful cross. And the retail price, she just got these in. They're still in the packages. So this is a CZ cross. Sharon, you know what you can do to really help me? Take these out of the packages because of my big fat fingers. This is 100, and you know what I need? I need something dark. I need something black to show this off the background. I'll use my suit jacket. Here we go. 149. That way you can see it. Again, the camera's not going to do it justice, but here it is. $149 CZ cross. So, actually, this is a wire cross. This is a, what would you call this, Sharon? There's no CZs on that one. It's just a, I love her. Love working with this lady. She is a hoot. She's going to, at some point, say, Tom, I don't know. But she does know. So this is not CZs. This is a, what would you call this, wire? It's not really a wire. Circular link. There you go. Put that up here. They have told me to do this, and you know what that means. I'm a duck out of water. But that's okay. They're busy. All right, let's do this one. This is a CZ. Ooh, I like this. CZ for $124.95. Check this out. Joseph Taylor's coming to talk a little Tennessee sports. All right. I'm going to use my shirt as a backdrop, give you an idea of the darkness so you can see it fade out, wash out. There you go. And that is gorgeous. Little 2 CZ hearts for $124.95. Okay. They will kill me if I get these wrong packages. So let's leave that right there. They should have never done this. Oh, boy. All right. Then you have on this one goes for $189, and this again is a bracelet. And there you go. Come in and see it. It looks obviously going to look better in person than what I'm showing you because this is a total wing job, and that's all right. So I'm not sure where this came from, but there it goes. So let's put this, and this did not come in a package. This did come in a package. It came in this one. So we'll put that right there. Sharon says, Tom, I'll help you all you want. I'm not going to be on camera. I got you. This is amethyst. This is the February birthstone. This retails for $149. I'm not the salesman. They are. But I'm just showing you this because they're covered up. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that bling. That's pretty. You know, someone likes amethyst or their birthstone is February. Here it is. This goes for $149. This is silver, and this has a lot of bling to it, and I like that. So there you go. $149 for that. Oh, now she's helping me. She'd be my off-camera Vanna. Okay, how would you describe this, and what would that be called? My mind stays blank, dear. It's a helix. There you go. I was going to say a whirligig, but that probably wouldn't be right. These are helix earrings. These go for $84. It's a pair, of course. Silver, these are helix. Again, come in and see them. So we've already shown you $189, $149. This one's $84. These are, so just to let you know, it's going to not break the bank to come in. Hello, Coach Shipley. How you doing? Hello, Joni Widner. Widner. W-I-D-N-E-R. That'd be Widner or Widener? I guess I'll go Widner. Widner? W-I-D-N-E-R. Widner? Widner. There we go. So yeah, W-I-D-N-E-R. All right, this one goes for $149. These are hoops. Anything how to describe those? Twisted hoop. There you go. It's better than I can do. I don't do this for a living. Sharon does this and does a great job. Her and Miss Ann. These are twisted hoops. $149 again here at Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton. So, oh what? Oh, Paperclip CZ. Yep, got that one. This one goes for $149. These just came in, literally, and so that's why Sharon's helping me. This is a Paperclip CZ. I use my shirt as my coat as a backdrop, and this is not going to do it justice. You need to come in and take a look at it. Paperclip CZ for $149. Okay. See, we can do. There's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say back home. We'll make this happen. So, Sherry is putting on that permanent jewelry. CZ studs. These go for $85. Let me show this. I can get this up real close to the camera. So, look at that. CZ studs for $85. These are silver. Okay, put those right there. Okay. Joseph Taylor's going to be here in a little while. Just in a few minutes, talk a little sports. We're here again at the Jewelers Bench. It's the Tom Taylor Jewelry Show is what we're doing. Brought to you by Tom and Sharon. Sharon, your last name is? Miller. Yeah. Oh, let's see. This goes for $115. See, here's the thing. This is not going to break the bank. This is a CZ amethyst. I'm going to call that a teardrop. And probably not right, but that's what it looks like. So let's get back over here on this side of my jacket. It shows better. Right there. Use my shirt or jacket as a backdrop. So there you go. Looks better in person, Sherry always says. So that goes for that one was $115. Here's a cross with a heart-shaped pearl in the middle of it for $74. CZ. This is really cute. Very dainty. I said a pearl. I'm wrong. It's an opal. Opal in the middle. Simulated opal. $74 for that. That would look nice. Very dainty for a young lady to wear. You can wear that dress up, dress down, jeans, evening dress, whatever. That would go just about anything for $74, a simulated opal. So, all right. And then we have this. Would you describe this for me? Because I can't. A triple oval. Okay. Triple oval two-tone. There it is. Come see it in person. With what? With CZs. Right. I got these headsets on. I have to repeat it to me. This goes for $99. So, trust me, it looks better in person than using my suit jacket as a backdrop. So, this is where we are at the Jewelers Bench. We're here again tomorrow night. We've got ourselves basketball. We'll be ready to go at Westridge tomorrow night, final home game of the season. These are pretty. This would be garnet. Simulated garnet. See, she didn't think I'd know that. A red stone is a garnet with a heart on it. Look here. Is that not pretty? It is gorgeous. Come in here and see it. Don't use my fingers as a decision to make for $125 for that. So I think the point of this is this just came in. These are all, and it's very affordable. That's the thing about the Jewelers Bench. You can find anything to fit your budget. So the folks in here earlier, what were they? They're getting a watch. How'd you help them? What'd they get? Yep. Young man bought a bracelet for his girl for Valentine's Day. This is $99. Was it Pandora? Yeah, he bought a Pandora bracelet. So there you go. This is $99. This is really pretty. I'm not sure what you call it. There you go. Sherry Miller's looks like an infinity with a CZ right there in the middle of it, and this is gorgeous, and it'll do a lot of bling. When you shoot it up this way and with the lights in it, it really jumps. Got a lot of bling to it, a lot of glitter. Goes for $99. So there you go. All right, put that there. Here's an infinity ring for $99. So we're here because it's Valentine's Day on Saturday. This place will be rocking tomorrow. It was rocking just a few minutes ago. So there you go. There's an infinity ring for $99. All right. Simulated garnet, $149. So if you know someone likes red, garnet. Which month is garnet? Yeah, I know. Look at you. Put it right here. She's so good. All right, so this is garnet. And there it is. All right, that's a better shot at it. And it goes for, what did I say, 99? Nope, 149. So simulated garnet. Look at that. Bracelet. Very pretty. Look nice on any lady's arm. Okay. This is a amethyst, simulated amethyst with some ZZs to it. And it's a heart. And this goes for Valentine's Day. Price is $110. Very nice. There it is. So, put it right here where you can see it better against my jacket. Okay. Got a few more here, or we'll take a break. Let's see what this one is. The same thing, except this is a ruby or garnet. Ruby. It's what? It's a red. Red. It's either ruby or garnet. So. There you go. That's. So this goes for $110. And again, please come in and see these in person because we're just this camera on the computer doesn't do it justice. So this is a little tiny, very dainty. It's just a necklace, isn't it? Yeah, just a little regular necklace. Okay. Okay. We're selling jewelry. It's the Tom Jewelry Show. This is amethyst, and these are earrings, and these are gorgeous. Simulated amethyst for $120. Show you that right there. Let's go back on this hand right here, and let's go right there. There you go. Look at that. That's very pretty. For $120. Is that all of them? That's it. We did it. The Sharon Miller Jewelry Show is what this was. So the jeweler's bench, and again, in all seriousness, come in here and see it. What I showed you on the camera is not even, it just doesn't do it justice because it's a little rinky-dink camera light on top of this computer. But the jewelry is beautiful. It's obviously very well priced, and so you can go anything from $99 up to $189. We just showed you. We can go even higher up and farther than that. You got the E. Newtons over here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 E. Newtons. I'm going to have Miss Ann bring me some of those. Let us do those here in a few minutes. Joseph Taylor is next. We're going to talk sports. What in the world? He went and saw the Lady Vols. They play tonight. Big game against Missouri. I think it's a season for them. I think they've got to play well tonight. I think they've got to come out guns a-blazing. They've got to establish themselves. I think it's their season. I think if they lose tonight, it's going to be a long year. That's this old Tom talking. Kim Caldwell needs to get a big W. We'll talk about it next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Double C Western Supply in Elizabeth and your Cowboy store and so much more. We have shoes and boots for guys and gals. We have kids' boots and shoes for the little people, too. Ball caps, Marriott Wrangler, a large selection of Huey. We have purses, billfolds, handbags. We carry a full line of Montana Silversmith jewelry. We have both Lane Frost and Huey cologne and perfumes. We even have several styles of rugs to choose from and a large kids section full of boots and shoes and jeans and dresses and even stuffed animals. And jeans, and more jeans, both work and casual for guys and gals. Ariat Wrangler in all sizes and styles. T-shirts for men, women, and kids. For cold weather, we have fleece tops and sweaters. And racks full of men's shirts, including the George Strait line from Wrangler. Short sleeve and long sleeve shirts for men and women. Vests and jackets for the cold days and nights for the guys and the ladies. We have a full line of tack and cowboy hats for cowboys and cowgirls, along with belts and a great selection of saddles. So you see, it is a cowboy store and more. Double C Western Supply, Railroad Street, Elizabethton. Find us on Facebook and at doublecwesternsupply.com.
The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, I just learned something new. This young lady, what is your first name? Lauren showed me a welded permanent jewelry that they put on a paperclip bracelet that'll never come off. I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
So Lauren's happy, and we're happy because Lauren's happy. So, and she's happy because he's paying for it. So there you go. Everything's good. Our buddy Joseph Taylor's in the house. Talk a little sports. All right, so the Lady Vols play tonight. You went and saw them play early in the year. What did you think about this basketball team? Am I right in saying this is a big game in the I wouldn't say for the program, but certainly for the season?
This feels very much like a must-win.
Yeah.
So Kim Caldwell. This is the first time that I've wondered, is she in over her head a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that, after the South Carolina game, she comes out and she decides at that press conference that she's going to put it all on the players,
mm-hmm.
which that's a strategy, probably not the strategy I would have went with, right?
Mm-hmm.
She says, I got a group of girls that'll quit. They don't try. They ask her questions. She said, you need to ask the players. But what you absolutely cannot do is what she then did. They didn't make any players available to speak to the media. You say go ask the players, but
They're
then
not
you don't
around.
make them available.
They're not around.
And I feel like this is the first time she's like, oh, when I was the coach at Marshall, no offense to Marshall.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
But when I was the coach at Marshall,
Get ready to kick him off the show.
My press conferences weren't scrutinized like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she thinks she can just say whatever, but when you're the Lady Vol brand, that's a different story, you know? So she says these things, the media starts pressing her on it, she doubles down
mm-hmm.
and keeps blaming the players,
mm-hmm.
but then doesn't let them be available. She did walk some of her comments back yesterday, which I thought was good on her behalf, but I'm with you. This tonight, this is a must-win.
All right, so I'm in the media, and I've said this. I mean, Leslie Taylor's watching. You better salute.
Hey, sweetie.
So I'm in the media. Obviously, been in it for a long time. So I used to say this at the Speedway. Of course, they like it. You just come out of the race car, 500 laps at Bristol. You're beating and banging, and not people knocking you around. And you get shuffled here and pushed there and run into the wall. So you get out of the car, walk straight into the media room, and sit down, and you're still hot because
Mm-hmm.
adrenaline's still flowing.
Yep.
And I get that. And so they like that because then you get a really good quote because you get somebody fired up. So I'm watching this game the other day, and so she comes in, sits down, talking about Caldwell, and very tart. You know, she's PO'd. It's the worst loss in program history. Worst loss in program history, and she's the coach of the team that had the worst loss in program history, so I'm sure she's jacked up. And then you got ladies that she felt like quit on her. So from a PR I think her motive was right. Her bedside manner was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You always get more sugar than do with salt. But then I look around and I go, okay, she had players late for warm-ups a couple of games back.
She did.
So there's a disconnect. I don't know whether there's divas. They think they're bigger than – I mean, I don't know. I'm not down there. But there's something not right about this program. And so – and then you look and go, okay, they're a young team, and UConn is not a young team, the number one team in the country, and South Carolina is not a inexperienced team at all, as we know. They're a very talented team, top 10 in the country, I think right now. I've looked at the standings this week.
I think 2 or 3, I'm sure. I mean,
right.
you know,
top 5 in the country.
You couldn't ask for two harder games.
Right.
I mean, with Georgia sandwiched in between, but with UConn and South Carolina, no one expected Tennessee to win those games, right? But
be competitive.
Yeah, be competitive. And then, almost every other coach after a loss will say, the losses are on me, the wins are on the players.
Yeah.
When you make the decision that you're going to fully put the blame on a loss on your players, and you say that they need to be accountable, well, then you need to let them come out. Choose a couple of girls that are going to come out and answer the questions, but not – the football teams and basketball teams, they know who to send out after a loss. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you surely there's somebody that could have went and answered some questions.
So you're on the team. You heard the press conference. So you're going to do one of two things. You're either going to check out, say, I'm done, or I'm going to play harder and going to prove her wrong. Yeah. So which do you do?
I'd be mad. I'd be really, really upset. But maybe you could take the mad and turn it into playing well. I would be upset if my coach did that. That's just how I would take it.
Then you look at the NIL money. That's the other part of this. And these girls are getting paid for this,
right?
And getting paid pretty good for it. So, but again, you're still a competitor. You still should line up and go. So now the other side of this is Kellie Harper's coming back to town,
right?
Who was unceremoniously let go 2 years ago. So she says, I watched her last night. She said, that's just another game for me. And my girls, I'm thinking, ain't no way it's just another game. You can come back home and stick it in the lady took your place and stick in her crawl to beat your old school on their home floor on a team that's reeling right now. Oh, you better believe it means something to her.
But that's a tale of two different media approaches, right? You got Kellie Harper, the veteran, the skilled media person. Oh, there's nothing. Versus Kim Caldwell, who puts it all out there. So two different strategies. But Kellie Harper, she wants to
absolutely
she wants to win this game, and I got a bad feeling about the game for the Vols, and the really good point guard's out tonight for Tennessee. So who knows?
Yeah, I guarantee when she got that schedule, she went Tennessee on February the 12th. Has to
and playing them at the best possible time. Really, I mean. You get to play them right after they've lost.
Catch them down.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So we'll see tonight. 6:30 start time, Food City Center, the Lady Vols in Missouri. So you got 6 games left in the regular season. You got LSU and Texas and Vanderbilt. Those are 3 of them I know for sure they still got left, so which are juggernauts.
Most definitely.
And 2 of those are on the road. They go to LSU. I don't know who did this schedule, but they got all the toughies on the road this year. But I just think it's a pivotal game in the season. If they get beat tonight, if they get beat and they get run off the floor, I don't know if I think either one's going to be bad. But if they get beat and they get clubbed like a seal, then I think it's really going to be bad. So, and I'm sure they'll probably hear some boos tonight. I guess. I hope not. I hope she comes out there and wins and takes care of business. But it's going to go one of 2 ways. The 2026 student athlete who is pampered and babied and now being paid to play. I'm guessing, I'm just a gut feeling they've checked out, but we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. So, because that'd be the easy way to go, and I'll just take my toys, go somewhere else.
For sure.
Transfer portal.
And my guess is the things that Caldwell said in the press conference, she's probably said multiple times in practice, in games, in the huddle. So she felt like it was time to get it out there to the media. This feels like a last ditch effort to get her girls back on track.
Yeah,
we'll see if it works. I mean,
it may work.
She's pulled out her last card, I guess. So we'll see.
Yeah, so we'll see. You're exactly right. And of course, I've read the Facebook people said bench the ones that aren't playing. Well, I mean, you only got so many out there, so.
And they typically play 10 girls, but
yeah.
I mean 5 in, 5 out. So who you gonna bench?
Yeah, exactly. So because they rotate them, they go 5 in, 5 out. So we'll see. 6:30 tonight. Last night, men's team on the road, Mississippi State, bottom half of the SEC standings, but still a road win, and the SEC's a road win. They win last night. What was your take on that one?
Man, this is one of the hardest Tennessee teams I've ever tried to figure out. They can look so good for stretches, and then look like they've never stepped on a basketball court before. They were up 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
They give up 16 in a row. They let Mississippi State go on a 16-0 run to cut that thing to 7. And you're just and they make some really boneheaded plays. And
They do.
You just want to, like, it just makes you scratch your head. Like, what is going on? I keep thinking if they could ever put it all together, but I don't know if we're going to be able to.
Rick Barnes you just watch his press conference. He's very frustrated because it's like, back the other day he just said, our guys got to make some layups.
Yeah.
Our big guys got to make some layups.
Against Kentucky, they went 2 for 16 in the paint in the second half.
Wow.
You could watch some 5-year-olds and they probably wouldn't go 2 for 16 in the paint,
Yeah. You
Now
put Tom and Joseph out there.
Yeah.
We would make more too,
Well,
wouldn't
I
we?
guarantee I'd draw some fouls at least, if nothing else.
So, anyway.
Get me on the line.
Yep. Baker's watching. You know what that means. It means Baker's watching, so there you go. And hello, Reba Whitehead. Thank you for watching. So we've got Lady Vols tonight, guys last night. East Tennessee State got a big win last night. They won by 12 over Chattanooga at Freedom Hall. Place was rocking. The place was loud and proud last night. It was on CBS Sports Network, and so the Bucks go to 11-2 and 20-7. They're top of the leaderboard in the Southern Conference, and great atmosphere last night.
You have to give credit to the ETSU athletic department for realizing, okay, the basketball in the mini dome is just not going to work. We've got this venue up the road. I know it's not on campus, but goodness, Johnson City's not that big. You can get there from campus within 5 minutes. What an incredible decision they made to move to Freedom Hall. And we went to a game last year. We're hoping to go this Saturday, but they've painted it navy blue. Like it feels very much like ETSU's home court now, which for the first couple of years it felt like they were playing at Freedom Hall. Now it feels like they're playing a home game. They've really done a great job. The game day atmosphere is fun. My girls keep wanting to go. That's big. If you get girls that don't really love sports that want to go because of how much fun it is, they've really turned it into a home court advantage.
Your wife said in reference to you scoring points in the paint, she said you'd foul out in 2 minutes, Joseph. So there you go.
No doubt. You get 5 for a reason.
You get 5 for a reason. So Mrs. Taylor nailed you to the wall. So, but yeah, back when I did the Bucks, I called the games there in the dome, and it was like an aircraft carrier. Not aircraft carrier, but aircraft
hangar,
thank you, and airplane hangar, and it was big. The depth, even for the home team, the depth perception was awful. And then the last year I did the Bucks, they started putting a blue curtain behind the basket to kind of take away, because you had all that open space back through there. You just never had the feel that it was a basketball arena, because it wasn't.
It wasn't.
So they asked me one time. Of course, I'm not saying they did it because of what I said, but I said, man, I'd look at Freedom Hall. That's a basketball venue. It's not a bad seat in the house. I said, that could be, make that place, jazz it up, and you can make it a place that nobody wanted to come to. And that's what they've done.
They sure have.
Not because I said it, but they just asked me back one time when I was doing the Bucks. I said, I'd at least play one game up there one time, and they did it. They went up there one time. I think it was one game a year they went up there and played, and they realized it was a pretty cool place. So anyway.
Yeah, and then they got rid of those like red seats. They replaced every seat in the whole venue. It's nice. It's a nice place to go watch a game.
Yep.
I'm sure it's fun to play there for ETSU. They got a nice locker room there. It just worked out. It was there. And kudos to the city of Johnson City for letting them use it.
Yep. Vols back home this Saturday. The men's team. See, Lady Vols again are Missouri hosting tonight. The Vols are back home against
LSU.
LSU Saturday. Yep. So they got the Tigers coming to town, and so Tennessee basketball against the LSU Bayou Bengals on Saturday. So it's hard to believe we're winding this thing down, looking towards the end of the tournament. March Madness right around the corner.
Yeah, it's here. It's on us.
Yep.
You got baseball cranked up. Tennessee baseball starts tomorrow night. They have a 3-game homestand. Like this is one of my favorite times of the year. Like I love basketball. I love baseball. Kind of
overlapping.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
We're live here at the Jewelers Bench. It's the Day of Love. We've got kids in here. This young lady's in her bond. What was her name? Lauren had that permanent. Paperclip bracelet. Thank you.
I'm here for you, Tom.
Yeah. She was giving me mean looks over there. Yeah. So I'm okay now. I've collected myself, and I'm focusing on the show and not somebody's giving me mean looks over there. What, Sharon? What is her name? Hmm? Emily's. Emily's giving me mean looks, so that's okay. Now she's grinning. So she's a good one. So anyway, they've had folks in here getting a permanent paperclip bracelet put on. We've had rings. A gentleman come in buy a Pandora bracelet ring or a bracelet for his significant other for Valentine's Day. So it's here. We're here at the Jewelers Bench, where we are broadcasting live again on this gorgeous Thursday. It's going to be up in the 50s and 60s next week. Cyclone baseball is right around the corner. We got basketball tomorrow night against Westridge, final home game of the regular season. And we got baseball in the offing. It's March the 5th. I think it's our first game. And so they had the fundraiser last week. A week ago tonight, $45,000 in one night.
Goodness gracious.
Cyclone baseball.
That's incredible.
To a town of 14,000 people.
Wow.
For a school of about 860 kids. The people, this place was standing room only. Had 250 people there last Thursday night on a snowy night. And our guest speaker was awesome. Will Little was the Major League umpire from Jonesboro, was our guest speaker, did an incredibly cool job. So, but you think of a town this size raise that kind of money, it's unbelievable.
That is. It's amazing. And, you know, this town just always shows up for the kids, and it's just really cool to see.
They sell mulch big time for the football team. They have in years past. I don't know if they're doing mulch this year or not. I haven't heard. It's usually about this time, but I know they've done that in the past. The band, when they do a fundraiser, they support it. I mean, whatever's going on, they support it. And the baseball team, $45,000 they raised for the Cyclone baseball team. So that'll help you for a couple of years. So for sure. We're here again. So Joey Aguilar, we'll find out tomorrow whether he can play another year. How big is this for the Tennessee football team if he can come back?
It's big. It's big. But, I mean, I want to be consistent in my thoughts. Like, we've got to come up with a solution. It's so many years being in college. It doesn't matter if it's JUCO or whatever. We got to draw a line somewhere. This is just getting crazy with these lawsuits. But I mean, if he wins and he's able to play, it would certainly help the Vols. At the very least, you go in with a competition between him, McIntyre, and Faison Brandon, and may the best man win. Then you know you're going to have a high quality quarterback leading your team.
And Staubs, the transfer from Colorado, is in there too.
Forgot about him.
So my question is, can Faison Brandon, a true freshman, can he go out and play on Saturday afternoon for Tennessee football as a true freshman? Yay or no?
If he's as good as the hype, then I believe he could. I think the hardest thing for him is going to be learning the system. The hardest thing for George McIntyre has been to try to put weight on and put muscle on, but I don't think that's as big of an issue with Brandon. I think his is going to be much more about, can he process the offense, because there's a lot of quick decisions that you have to make when you're the quarterback for Tennessee. Can he learn it? Aguilar did it last year in record time, but you know, he's also 6 years older, so you know, who knows.
So, guy that watches the show all the time, I ran into him over the weekend. He said, so tell me why Tennessee's out here hoping, you know, they've not done a very good job recruiting quarterbacks. So he said, you know, you're down to hoping Joey Aguilar comes back. Otherwise, you got untested quarterbacks playing for Tennessee football. He said, this is the SEC. Why can't they go out and get a pipeline going like these other schools? And he mentioned, of course, fair or unfair, Stetson Bennett and Gunnar Stockton, and you know, the Georgia football program. He said, why can't they develop a quarterback system to have one ready to go when the other one graduates like other schools? And I said, I'm going to ask Joseph that. So Joseph, what do you think?
So I believe a good sign that happened during this transfer portal period, they made a really hard press to get Sam Levitt, right? They wanted him, the transfer from Arizona State. Well, when he ended up going to LSU, Tennessee had some options with some of these other guys, but they looked around and they think their room is better than what they could have gotten. So I think they have developed these quarterbacks. You know, George McIntyre, from all accounts, he can play. So if he wins the job, he'll be ready. I think they are developing the quarterbacks. They didn't want to bring in a transfer if it wasn't Levitt. They brought in the kid from Missouri for a visit. They decided whatever they had in the room was better. They took the kid from Colorado, but I don't think that there's any hope of him winning the starting job. I think he's more there for just being a quarterback if one of those guys goes down. You know, I think they have developed quarterbacks.
So let's throw this in the pot. Tennessee's got $2 million sitting by for Joey Aguilar. Okay. Let's say tomorrow he gets the green light, he can play for Tennessee. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking of Ole Miss. They lost the backup quarterback left. Chambliss got ruled ineligible. They don't have a quarterback right now. They're looking for this guy, Deuce McKnight, I think's his name, coming over from Auburn. But what happens if somebody gets on Lawrence Aguilar? So what Heupel he's going to give you 2. We'll give you 4. We need a quarterback.
I'm not sure if the transfer window opens again. I think they closed the spring window.
He's out. He's got to stay.
I think if you didn't transfer, you're not allowed to. But I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. But I think that's one of the things the coaches really battled for is one window, and I believe it's already closed.
Hello, Brianna Duggar. Thank you for watching. You are with us, and we are with you from the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton, where in 2 days the Day of Love's coming. And so they've had folks in here, and it'll get even busier after lunch. It'll get busier tomorrow and Saturday. I guess people come in here on the day of. They will. Ann says they will. Oh, okay. That's called procrastination. Come in on the Valentine's Day to find something. So, Ann, do they come in and just say, give me something, just something? Sell me something.
I like that.
I can't go home empty-handed. Sell me something.
Sell me something.
There you go. Because when Mama... Oh, really? You're kidding me. Are you being serious? They come in because they forgot? Well, if they forgot Saturday, Sunday we're closed, so they're in real trouble. It have to be, yeah.
Monday, all this
Lassie and Ren 1010.
Nice stuff.
Yeah. They'll spend. They come in Monday because they forgot Valentine's Day. They're going to come open up that billfold and go, whatever it takes.
Yep.
I'm in trouble.
Oof.
So, wow. So anyway, that's it. I didn't realize they really did do that. So, Ann, who's been here for many years, said, oh, yeah, they'll come in on Saturday saying, sell me something. So,
I mean, it's not like forgetting an anniversary because Valentine's Day is
comes
always the 14th, you know?
It comes every year, 364 days.
Yeah.
After the day of Valentine's, it's like Christmas. You know it's coming.
Yeah. It's not one of those that rotates like an Easter, you know.
So I'm going to pick on the male species because I'm one of them here. So I guess she's referencing men. So, guys, how in the name of the good Lord can you forget Valentine's Day? I mean, it's all we've heard for the day after Christmas. They clean everything out of all the stores, including Food City, and start putting in Valentine candy.
Oh, wow.
Unless you live under a rock, how in the world could you forget Valentine's Day? I mean, that's just plumb stupid.
That's bad.
Yeah. That doesn't make us look too good to our house.
No, sure doesn't.
So anyway, if you're in the crisis mode about getting some jewelry, come in here. We got everything from E. Newtons to, Mrs. Miller, when you have a chance, would you bring me some E. Newtons? I would love to promote some of those if you don't care, ma'am. So the E. Newtons over there, they sell the whiz out of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just pick anything. I don't care. I'll leave it up to Emily. Just whatever, because they sell the whiz out of E. Newtons here. And, of course, the Pandoras, and they've got something for everybody's budget billfold. If you want to go high dollar, they got high dollar, and people do. If you want to go, and the things we just showed you when Joseph was coming in was like retailed anywhere from $89 to about $189. So at a $100 window there, looking at some different things. So they've got what you need to fit your billfold and your budget. I can tell you that. All right, so Aguilar will know tomorrow. If he doesn't get it, I guess he'll turn towards the NFL.
Yeah, I think so.
So
yep.
Trinidad Chambliss said he's not really come out. He lost his bid to come back to Ole Miss, so either he's going to countersue or just going on to the NFL. Betty Ocko, the big guy for Alabama, they told him no on Monday, which I thought was the right thing.
I agree with you.
Greg Sankey came out, the SEC commissioner, said he doesn't need to be playing. If Joseph Taylor says, okay, I've played college, I'm going to withdraw from school, I'm going to sign my name, I'm going to try and get into the NBA, you foregone, if that's the right English, you're foregone your college eligibility, you're done.
You're done.
You
are done.
Now
and then so Nate Oates, the coach at Alabama, tries to compare it to the European players.
No.
It's not even the same thing because in Europe they don't play high school sports like we do. So you're talking about kids that have to go play professionally just to be able to play ball. Like they don't have the high school sports like we do. It's not apples and apples.
So does Alabama vacate those wins since he was on the team? Now he's not on the team. Can they forfeit those? Should they forfeit those wins or not?
I don't know where you go there. The NCAA says that they're not even going to take those games into consideration, which really stinks for Tennessee because Tennessee went down there and beat them with Bediako. That was a good win.
It was
and now
a big
you're going
win.
to act like it doesn't even exist. Well, it exists. Like it happened.
Yeah,
we
a
watched
win
it.
is a win. Yeah, we saw it happen.
Yeah,
no question. So you look at this guy now, Amari Bailey, who left UCLA in 2023. He not only signed but played 10 games with the Charlotte Hornets in the NBA. He says, I want to go back out one more year of eligibility left. I want to go back and play UCLA or play somewhere. So he's getting ready to sue the NCAA. He wants his chance to come back and play. So I say if they do any of these, it's going to blow up. Thank goodness they said no to Bediako.
Yes.
I got no qualms with this guy.
No, he seems like a nice guy from all indications.
So it has nothing to do with him personally. It's just the concept of what we're doing here, letting guys come back and call their own shots. And so I'm going to come back and play now because I didn't do very good over there. I want to come back and play here. So if that's the case with Amari Bailey, this is the next guy who wants to sue the NCAA. He wants to come back and play one more year, but he played in the pros.
Yeah, you got to put your foot down.
Yeah,
we got to draw a line in the sand here. Enough's enough with all this.
The sport I think will. If I was in any sport, I would want to come back for eligibility and push the NCAA would be baseball. You're a hot rod Tennessee Vol baseball player. Joseph Taylor gets drafted. He's now in AA baseball, riding buses all over the place, not getting paid a whole lot of money. It's a tough grind to be on AA, single A, and AAA baseball. But then if you come back to Knoxville and play, if you can get your eligibility reinstated, you're suddenly the big man on campus again because you're a hot rod and you're at UT. Now you're just another guy on a bus riding AA baseball,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So I always think the baseball guys would be the ones who would come back and petition and come back and play again because the life of a minor league baseball player trying to get to the bigs ain't even close to being the hot rod college star.
No, and these baseball guys are watching all of these court cases.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm with you. It feels like if one of them is able to succeed in court, you are going to open Pandora's box for sure.
Yep, I couldn't agree with you more. We're here live again at the Jewelers Bench. So what's going on at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we would love to have people come in if they need to do some rehab, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have respiratory therapy. A lot of people wait till the first of the year when they start a new deductible to go have some of these procedures, knee replacements, hip replacements, things like that. If you need rehab, we'd love to have you come in. We'll get you rehabbed and send you home.
Folks still say they hear you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I walked into a birthday party on Sunday, and I didn't know the guy. I never met the guy, and he's like, "Well, there's Tom Taylor." I'm like, "Oh, another person to see me on there."
You should have throat punched him. I'm not Tom Taylor. No, I ain't that long-haired dude. I'm Joseph Taylor.
Yeah. So yeah, I hear it a lot, and I don't even know really how to respond to people when they bring it up. I'm like, oh yeah, thank you. I don't know. I'm horrible. Like if people say nice things about me, I just don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty okay with words unless you're talking good about me.
So you go to places and they're saying they're hearing you?
Yeah, they hear me. They love the commercial. They love hearing me on the air. They it's been a really good thing for me, and it's the perfect outlet for me where my two girls aren't really into sports, so this is perfect. I get to get all my takes out and then head back to work.
There you go. He works at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. That's his day job, but he helps me when he can. Yeah, just sit those right there, dear, little Miss Emily. So how old are you? 15 years old. So.
You want this mic? You want to be next?
No, she says no. Where do you go to school?
I'm homeschooled.
Good, all right. Little Miss Emily, she helps out here. That's good. We got the E-Newtons. We'll run through those best I can, show and tell, because Mrs. Holtzclaw is back there still working with folks, and that's good. So, got everything covered, we think?
Think so. I got all my hot takes out.
Got your hot takes. Yep. Aguilar, Lady Vols, big game tonight. Men's team played last night. Got LSU Saturday at home. And spring football practice starts for Tennessee coming up here, I think, mid-March. Is that right?
Yep.
They're in winter workouts right now, so they're not that far away from going through spring practice. It has become almost 24/7.
It has, and they brought in the strength coach from Indiana. So Indiana won the national championship on Monday night. He was on a plane. He was in Knoxville on Tuesday at 6 a.m., and he had his workout plans for everybody. And from all indications, it's a lot different down there in Knoxville than it has been in the previous few years. A little bit more work is getting put in at the old weight room.
What a compliment to walk away from the number one team in the country,
Yep.
and Kurt Signetti, to be the strength coach from Indiana to come to UT.
Absolutely. And
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they got their strength coach. Him and Heupel had worked together, I believe it was at UCF. So they kind of knew each other, and they offered him. I mean, he's the highest paid strength and conditioning coach in the nation, but he's there, and that's already paying dividends. There was apparently, I think, Sundays were used like optional. Come in if you want to. Not so optional now.
No, we need to see you in the weight room.
Yep.
Ready to go.
Got to clock in.
We're getting ready to work up a sweat.
Yep.
Brianna Duggar says running is a sport, Joe. Do you know Brianna Duggar?
I do, yes.
Yeah, she says running is a sport.
Yes, running is a sport. I don't like running. Catherine loves. She might be talking about Catherine. Catherine does love running the 5Ks, so that's her thing. And I become a running supporter.
Running
my
dad.
signs, yeah. So
Catherine,
I'll support them whatever they do.
Catherine's a runner.
She's a runner.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she runs 5Ks. She runs with Patty. That's my boss. They run together. We have a great time. Leslie will make signs. We ring cowbells. Embarrass the mess out of Catherine.
Is this a good time to reach out there for a cake?
Yeah,
About
absolutely.
time?
About time.
About time. Yeah.
You and the mailman that come to Ivy Hall both love the coffee cakes, so I'm guessing next time Leslie makes a batch, I'll probably have one for each of y'all.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you're getting a ham for Easter.
Oh man, thank you. Now that ham, that's out of this world.
Phil's Dream Pit ham.
Oh my goodness.
Smoked ham.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So, because of Leslie, she's such a sweet lady, and your daughters, and I guess you too, but.
I'm like way down on the
You're
list.
down the list. Well, you don't make the coffee cake.
That's true.
So it's a little tit for tat there.
I gotcha.
Coffee cake for ham. So, but she makes. I'm telling you, his wife makes a coffee cake. Unbelievably good. Whew, lousy. Get me tore up just thinking about it. Ate that rascal. Never took it out of the pan. Ate it. Just grabbed it by a handful. Eating it. Going to. Where's I going? Granger football game that night. Yeah. Back in the fall, Granger, and then she gave me two for Christmas. Is that right?
Yes.
Got two for Christmas. Yep. Yeah. And one went one night with Lonesome Dove, and one went the next night with Wild Earp's Revenge. So I was in there watching cowboy movies and eating Mr. Taylor's coffee cake.
I'm sure there'll be another one in your future.
Oh, I'm hoping so.
Probably more than one.
I'm hoping so.
Thank you for having
by,
me.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Quick break. We'll be right back. We got more for you next on the Tom Taylor Sports. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football. Again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. What all do you have here at the Jewelers Bench?
So we carry an assortment of items. We've got Watchwise, G-Shock, Bearings, Citizens, Pearl-Wise. We do Imperial Pearl. I get some from a company called AGI, really great company. Diamonds, we do all kinds from Shaw Diamonds. We have lab-grown diamonds, Pandora, carry classic imports, which is sterling silver items, and then sterling reputation, that's sterling silver items. PRO is sterling silver, diamond, 14 karat yellow gold. Spotto watch bands, stuff from Equity Diamonds, just a wider range.
Jewelry repair, do a lot of that, of course. And jewelry cleaning, all that available here again as we are here at the Jeweler's Bench. And so, social media, how do we find you?
So, Facebook and Instagram. And then website is jewelersbenchtn.com.
One of our great sponsors, Cyclone Sports, the Tom Miller Sports Show, the great folks at the Jeweler's Bench. Talking to Dr. Justin Smith, one of our great sponsors here at the Tom Miller Sports Show, Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. A lot of them out there. What do you feel like separates physical therapy services from all the competition?
Well, number one is that we're local. The money that you spend with us stays here. Mm-hmm. This is not a large corporate venture that your money goes to Florida or Miami or up to Chicago or wherever. We are a true mom and pop facility. We pride ourselves on that, number one. Number two, we don't have a bunch of higher-ups, VPs, multiple presidents that we have to end up making a bunch of profit to be able to pad their pockets. The money that we make in physical therapy services, we reinvest back into the community. So that's why we have our Class 4 laser, we have our Ultra G, we have all the equipment that nobody else in the area has. And we can provide services and for the people of Elizabethton, of Carter County, Roan Mountain, Hampton, Stony Creek, Mountain City, Johnson City. That's why we have people from all over the area that flock to our facility because they know they're going to get the best care, the state-of-the-art care with the most state-of-the-art equipment.
It's awesome. Can't top that, folks. Great sponsor of the Tom Miller Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. And great folks at Physical Therapy Services.
And back on the Tom Miller Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Let's take a look at some E-Newtons here for a second. This one will retail for $68. And so, again, they are busy, and so I'm going to show you that right there. That's an E-Newton for $68 here at the Jeweler's Bench in Elizabethton. Here's one that will retail for $54. All right. It's a little gold heart E-Newton. They sell a whiz out of these. There you go. Turn it right there where you can see it. For $54 for that. Thank you, Emily, for bringing these over here to me. Let's see. Here's one that goes for $68. Actually, there's two of them here. They got tangled up. Well, that ain't good. They got tangled. And I could just jerk them, but then I'll rip it and break it, and I don't want to do that. So let's do this. There they go. They come apart. Here's a gold one. This is a heart chain. These are little tiny hearts put together for, it's called a gold love chain, E-Newton. There you go for $68. These little hearts. Okay. And this one is the same thing, except it's silver. Sterling silver, as a matter of fact. Love chain's what they call it. So let's show this to you. And again, you want to come see this in person. These are E-Newtons. They got a bunch of them over there. And those are, that one's $75. This one is the one, did I just show you this one? Yeah, gold love chain. So you got one here. What's one to show to you? Okay, then we get to the bracelets. And these are all, you can get them individually, or you can buy them and put 2 or 3 of them on your arm at a time. These are this is 16. These are all, that's 16. This one is, yeah, they're not all 16. This is 52. So let's show you this one here. This is $16. That's an E-Newton bracelet. There you go. Come in and see them in person, as I always say. Prettier in person. This one retails for $68. This one has a little tiny heart on it. It's gold beads with a little tiny heart for $68, E-Newton. So this is, a lot of high school guys come in and buy these for the girls because it's affordable. So this one goes for $52. This is the same thing, gold beads, a little tiny heart goes along with it. So, may get Miss Ann in here. May get her to come on here in a second. Mrs. Holtzclaw is still working with this customer, so this one goes to $38. This is a gold and fuchsia. And again, this camera doesn't do it justice. I keep saying that, but it doesn't. And so then you look at this. You got three more here to show you. This one, there are tiny beads, and these are fuchsia. And actually, these are pink, $38. And these are little gold beads in pink, a little bit more petite. And this one retails for $38. Okay. Two more. This one is $36. This goes gold and fuchsia and pink. There's that one. Okay. And the last one to show you, I could be here till 5 o'clock showing you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different spinners full of E. Newtons here. This is $38. This one is. Little gold beads in pink. So it's a different strokes, different folks. You got the chains, necklaces, you got the bracelets, whatever you want from E. Newton, from right here at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabeth. I'll be right back after this.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Folks in Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread, we've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami, make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. If you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
10 or 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent opportunity to come by here and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Travis Deli at 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely. New color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to the Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools.
It's an exciting Elizabethton Cyclone basketball doubleheader. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join me Friday night from John Treadwell Gymnasium, the final home game of the regular season against the Westridge Wolves in a basketball doubleheader. Lady Cyclones get it started at 6:15. Boys to follow, audio and video. The Cyclones in Westridge. Again, the final home game of the regular season. It all starts at 6:15 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone basketball.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, don't forget the Galentine's coming up tonight at Double C Western Supply. Here it is. And it's good for the ladies tonight. It's free. It's from 5 to 8. It's a night, after hours, girls' night out, Galentine's shopping spree, again at Double C Western Supply here in Elizabethton, from 5 till 8. Enjoy a fun in-store scavenger hunt and win a 20% off discount coupon to use anytime. Free gift with the purchase. Again, free refreshments, a free chair massage, a free fairy hair by Essence Salon tonight. Again, a lot of specials throughout the store. And again, an in-store scavenger hunt. Win a 20% off discount coupon to use anytime. So it's all going on tonight. It's called Galentine's. They do it every year. It gets bigger and bigger every year. It's absolutely free from 5 to 8 tonight at Double C on Railroad Street here in Elizabethton. And, of course, it's right up the street, catty corner from Chick-fil-A, one of our great sponsors here in Elizabethton. We're here live again at the Jewelers Bench, where, again, we're moving product because it's Valentine's Day. They'll be in here tomorrow. They'll be in here certainly on Saturday. Basketball tonight, you've got 5 games on tap. Daniel Boone will be at Cherokee tonight. That'll be a pretty good girls' game, too, in that one. You have Daniel Boone's girls ranked 3rd in the state. You have Crockett at South Green tonight. University of Iowa plays Unicoi County. Happy Valley will host Unaka tonight. They're 9th in the state in girls basketball in single A. And Kachia, the homeschoolers, will be at Volunteer tonight. And that's your schedule for high school basketball for this Thursday, February the 12th. So you got games tonight. And, of course, it's a continual makeup situation now because of the games being made up across Tennessee because of snow for the last couple of weeks. All right, so boys basketball poll top 5 are in single A: Eagleville, Pickett County, Jackson County, Richlands, Richland and Humboldt. In 2A boys basketball, number 1 Chattanooga Prep, Tellico Plains 2, Huntington 3, Gatlinburg Pittman 4, and Peabody number 5. In AAA, your top 5 boys teams are Upperman, number 1 in the state, Tullahoma, Jackson, Northside, Alcoa, and Fayette Ware. In 4A basketball, the top 5 teams, boys, are Bartlett, Bearden, out of Knoxville, Germantown, Houston, Maryville, and Walker Valley out of Metro Knoxville. They're all it's your top 5 in boys basketball in the state. In girls, let's look at it here on the girls' side of things. In single A, Richland, Greenfield, Van Buren County, Gordonsville, and Wayne County. Unaka number 9, North Green number 10 in the state in girls basketball in single A. In 2A, York Institute, Gatlinburg, Pittman, Westview, Huntington, and Stewart County are your top 5 in 2A girls. In 3A, Stone Memorial number 1 in the state. White County number 2, Daniel Boone's ladies at number 3. Cock County number 4, and South Gibson at number 5. So the girls basketball district, and even further down the road, the girls basketball regional is going to be really, really good this year. You've got Boone and Sevier County and Cock County in that particular classification. Greenville, Daniel Boone, Cock County, Sevier County, Northview Academy got some really good girls teams in 3A this year from our neck of the woods. And then in 4A, Bradley Central, Lady Bears at number 1. They're undefeated at 24-0. Bearden number 2, Whitehaven number 3, Cookville number 4, and Lebanon number 5 in girls basketball in the great state of Tennessee. We're here at the Jewelers Bench. We're going to take one more break, and if we can get her here, we will. If we can't, then we will truck on because it's been busy, and we totally understand that. We'll take a break, and we'll see if we can get Mrs. Holtzclaw on coming up here as soon as I find the commercial I want to play. And here it is on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
We're talking to Sherry Holtzclaw, one of our great sponsors, the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores out there. Why the jeweler's bench?
So everything is done in house. Nothing gets sent out. We do ring sizing, necklace repairs, replace stones, shorten bracelets, necklaces. We repair silver jewelry. There's not a lot of jewelry stores that will repair silver jewelry. So we're one of the ones that do. Occasionally watches, we do some watch repair. Some of it we do have to send that out occasionally, but I let you know when I do, so it doesn't go out without you knowing about it.
Watch batteries. They replace a lot of watch batteries. Again,
every day.
Yes. John Holtzclaw is one of the few jewelry repair people in the area. There's not many of them left, so they do jewelry repair here. Remember that. They ship all over the country. The website is
jewelersbench10.com.
The hours you're open are
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then Saturday, 9:30 to 2.
All right. And social media, where do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is?
423-542-5600.
Be loyal, buy local. It's a mom and pop store. Been here for a long time here in Elizabethton, serving not just Elizabethton, but the entire Tri-Cities and really anywhere in the country. The Jeweler's Bench, proud sponsor of the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Insurance. How can you help us with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things Horace Mann was started for, Tom, back in 1945 was to provide auto insurance for educators. They came up with the idea that if we could put a group of school teachers together in one company, their cars would sit in a parking lot for 10, 12 hours a day. Friday and Saturday nights, they're home grading papers. They're all college educated. They have a tendency to be better drivers because they set an example for their students. And knowing all those things, we'd probably have less claims. And so we're able to offer better insurance rates because of that.
And so, if you're a teacher, an educator, you want to come here and get a quote because of that, your quotes and your rates are typically better than other folks, right?
That's right. And we also do a couple other things for educators. If they were to get into an accident while they're on school business, we don't have a deductible on that, Tom. They won't have to pay a deductible. If somebody vandalizes their car while it's on school property, they don't pay a deductible for that. If they get into an accident on school property, we waive the deductible. If they get into an accident with another Horace Mann agent or a Horace Mann client, they're going to not have to pay a deductible also.
It's good stuff. So if you need more information, go to social media or give him a call. How can we get a hold of you and find out more?
Yeah, you can just call me here at the office at 543-0059 or go to horacemann.com on the internet, and you'd be able to find our office here.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks right here at Rick Walters Horace Mann Insurance. There she is.
Here I am.
Here she is, Miss America, and that's, I know what that boy used to sing. There she is, or whatever. So,
yeah.
And there you go,
there
my
you
buddy.
Go. I said, there you go.
There you go. It has been hopping.
It has been.
So I met Lauren.
Busy day.
You put Lauren, which is what we want. It's 2 days before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And it's not just guys. You think guys are making a suicide run to keep staying out of the doghouse, but the young lady just left. What'd you help her with?
So I've done a custom engagement ring for her.
There you go.
Yep.
She local?
She is local.
All right.
Yeah.
Then Lauren came in, met Lauren. She had a permanent jewelry. We don't talk much about that. Tell us about that. What's that all about?
So a permanent bracelet is one that's just, I have this little arc welder and I weld it on. It doesn't have a clasp or anything. So you just weld it on and wear it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one. I've had it on for, I don't know, probably 3-4 years now.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what.
Yeah. It's not very visible, but I've got another one to put on. But
You just leave it on all the time?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So if you have to take it off, you just have to cut it off.
Yeah.
And it can always be reattached.
Yeah. So Lauren came in today and got that put on. It was a paper clip bracelet, and it stays on permanently now. So that's another option.
Yeah.
So they're in here. Guy was in there earlier, bought a Pandora's. This gentleman's in there right now. Sharon's waiting on him. And so we don't reveal names because it's a surprise. It's how we roll. But
that's right.
Guys are here.
What goes on at the jeweler's bench
Stay-
stays at the jeweler's bench.
There you go. So you got the E. Newtons. Emily brought me some of these, and we could be here till 5 o'clock. There's I
there's
counted
a time.
nine of them over there. The spinners full of E. Newtons.
Yeah, and on the colored ones, I'm doing those 20% off because I'm making room for the new ones that will be coming in hopefully soon.
So this one right here,
Because we have some new spring colors.
is that considered colored right there?
It is, yeah. So it's 20% off of that. So I think that makes them what, $12.80,
Yep.
$12.80.
So this 20% off all the colored bracelets. And this one happens to be pink, or is it, they call it fuchsia. Let's see what we got here. This would be considered a fuchsia. So there you go. For $12.80. Can't beat it. So the thing I pushed here today, and it's true, is that the silver jewelry that Sharon and I worked on, that's brand new.
Yeah,
It
just
went
putting
from
it in.
It went from $89 to $189. These are $12. You can go all the way up to, thousands of dollars, whatever you want to spend, whatever your budget allows. And so that's the part I want to drive home, is that it's in here for anybody. These are $12. This will work if it's all you got. I know a lot of high school boys come in and buy these for their girlfriends because this is red hot right now, the E. Newtons. And we've got Pandoras. Is there a sale going on Pandoras right now?
The gift sets are 30% off.
There you go. What makes up a gift set? Emily, find me a gift set. Hand me a gift set. Emily will know what to do. She's pretty sharp for a 15-year-old little girl.
She is.
Are these gift sets right here?
Yeah, but she can't get to those because we got to get, that way.
Oh.
So she would have to
Never mind.
pull one out of she can pull one out of those. There's 2 cases she can pull, but, it's either a bracelet and a charm or earrings and a necklace, typically in the gift set in Pandora.
She's been busy. They've been busy today.
Yeah.
So.
And then we have these new little things, just little, if you want to buy something.
$5.
Yeah, just because.
The world is your oyster and you are the pearl. Oh.
Isn't that sweet?
Oh, Sharon, isn't that sweet? The world is the oyster and you are the pearl, Sharon. So there you go.
Those are $5.
What?
And then,
She just looked at me. You rolled your eyes at me, yes. The world is your oyster and you're the pearl. I like that. $5.
and then I have these. These I have in every birth month, from January to December. And there's February and here's December. These are $5.50.
$5. $5.50. Look at that. This one is turquoise. Thank you, Emily. Turquoise.
And they got little meanings on them. So
yeah. This one says
friendship and happiness.
Friendship and happiness. That's what I want to get Sharon. Friendship and happiness. This is wisdom and passion. So there you go for amethyst. And this one, as we said, the world is your oyster and you're the pearl. There's that one. Those are $5.50.
Yes, and
now here's
cute little bracelets.
Here's one example of the Pandoras that we have here. I'm so glad she's over here because she knows a whole lot more. But I'm purely the guy who comes in here once a month. But she owns the store. So this is,
okay.
You want to describe this for me?
So it's a heart, a halo heart with pink CZs and white CZs.
Right. Here you go.
In sterling silver.
Sterling silver. 30% off.
Yep.
So
retail, I think, is $149. So it'll be 30% off $149.
So bump it up $1 to 150, 15 times 3, so you're knocking $45 off of it. Is that right?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So 150 minus 45 would be under $100 for this. So there you go. And we have multiple different. This is many styles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Choose from.
Yep.
So there you go. These are 30% off for Valentine's Day at the Jeweler's Bench, where we are. So good stuff. Anything else? Do you sell watches on Valentine's Day? Do they go?
A few.
Yeah.
A few.
Okay. So the big seller typically, this is your 26th year, is that right? 27th year?
27th.
27 years, so she knows the biz. So typically Valentine's Day, you sell what?
Typically, on average, Pandora, a Newton, and then occasionally diamond studs. Diamond studs are always a pretty big seller.
Mm-hmm. Birthstone this month is amethyst in February, so if you have or somebody just likes amethyst, so that's, and then over in that case, you have oodles of rings and tennis bracelets. You sell many anklets?
Not a lot, but a few.
A few?
Yeah, come summertime, we'll sell a few, but.
That runs the gamut, folks. It's what they've got here. And so geographically, you sell to people everywhere, don't you?
We do. Yeah.
That's the name of the game. So, social media. Wow. Social media. How do?
Facebook and Instagram.
She just give me a look. Good. See, look at her. She's grinning like a fox in the hen house. She likes me, doesn't she? She likes to give me a hard time.
Yep, she does.
Tell me she likes me, because
she does.
Thank you, Sharon. You like me? There you go. That's good. All right. So Facebook, social media is what?
Facebook and Instagram. Jewelers Bench.
Mm-hmm. Website's jewelersbench10.com.
That's correct.
And the hours are going to be open. What will you be open on Valentine's Day? Regular hours?
Regular hours, yeah.
And probably be here a little bit longer after that. So
yeah, I mean, if people are still coming in, we'll stay open.
It's the name of the game.
Yep.
So it was a good Christmas too, wasn't it?
It was a good Christmas.
What was the big in Christmas? What was the big sellers?
E. Newton, of course,
Mm-hmm.
was a huge seller.
Always.
And then we sold some diamond rings and stuff like that too. So
yep. Runs a gamut. And again, it really comes down. I mean, these are $5.50. These are 12, 13, 14, 30, 40, depending on what you get. Let's do this real quick, because I described them and I don't do as good as you do. Here's a gold love charm. These are actually little hearts.
Yeah, super cute on.
$68.
Yep, they're gold filled, so you can swim in them, shower in them.
That's why we get
and they won't turn.
She knows all about these because it's her business. So,
and that's the hearts and silver.
This goes for $75. And again, the camera doesn't do it justice, but there you go, gives you an idea. Then I want to get, let's see, what's the other one I want to do? I want to do this one. All right, I've already done those. But we'll do them, oh gosh, but we'll do them again. Because these are on sale, 30% off. This one I showed you $16, $12 and some change on that one. How could you go wrong? Ladies love these too, don't they?
Yep, they do.
They're stretchable. This one is a colored one as well. This is 30% off of $38. They're gold beads, and I think they said this is fuchsia.
Yeah.
It is. So, whoop. So let's, out of fairness, if a lady comes in looking for something for a guy, what typically would you have in here for Valentine's Day for a guy?
So we have some, of course, watches, and then some stainless steel necklaces. And
Crosses. Money clips.
Yep.
Yep.
We got that.
Let me think. What
wedding
else?
bands, if they want a new wedding band.
So, gotta show them all my chains.
Yeah. Bracelets.
Every one of those are jeweler's benches.
Yeah.
That's on that arm. I may look and see. Sharon may, every time I come here, Sharon says, Tom, I got to sell you something. So she may sell me another bracelet today. So if we're still speaking, let's see. There you go. That's the other bunch. Except the one in the front. London made me that one, said Cyclones.
Yeah.
But everything else that's silver, it's right here from the jeweler's bench. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, all right. Anything you want to leave us with? I know you got to keep trucking.
Yeah. Saturday's coming quick.
Yep.
Come shop for your Valentine.
I said a while ago, and Ann said they do. Do they come in on the day of on Valentine's Day? She said
yeah.
absolutely. They come in and say, sell me something. Then they'll come in the next day because they forgot it. I said, makes us guys look bad. I went into Food City, and all the Christmas stuff's gone. They got the Valentine stuff. So how could a guy say, I forgot about Valentine's Day? Unless he's a complete doofus. So, I mean, it's a guy. I can throw off on him. Come on, guys. You forgot Valentine's Day? But anyway, you can come on Saturday. Miss Ann says they'll come the next day. Well, the next day going to be closed. So if you have to come Monday and get something for Saturday, oh, boy, he's going to spend the money because he's in real trouble because he's 2 days out for Valentine's Day, right? Yes. You know that's how it is. Come on. I shoot it straight. So don't do that, guys. Come to today. There's a gentleman in here right now looking. So come today, come tomorrow, come Saturday, and get your significant something. Or ladies, come get your guys something too. So either way.
Yep.
Right here again at the Jeweler's Bench. We love promoting the Jeweler's Bench. What would you like to go play your commercial one more time when you're done? But what would you like to leave us with?
Like I said, just come shop for your Valentine. We're open. We'll be here.
Yep.
We'll help you out.
And they've got layaway
Find that
because the
perfect
next big
thing.
one coming up would be
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, graduation, and Father's Day. So Mama's Day is not that far away. And then graduation, so it never stops. I'm not going to start talking about that other holiday yet.
No, please don't.
No, we just got through it, and so we will let that one, let the dust settle on that one. But right now we're pushing the Day of Love, Valentine's Day. Can I play this commercial one more time? Because it's really good.
Sure.
You did a really good job on this. So here we go, and I'll see you next month.
Sounds good, Tom.
Here
Thank
we go.
you.
Yep. Tom Lewis Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores. Why should we trade any time of the year at the Jewelers Bench?
Well, because you get customer service. We're there to help and with anything you need. You get personal service. Anytime that you need to talk to the jeweler, he's there to talk. And we treat you like family.
Yep. You're not just another person coming in. You actually take interest in these people.
We do.
Yep.
We do. And it means a lot.
Absolutely. And you're typically open 6 days a week.
Yes.
And so 7 days you're closed to be the Lord's Day. So how do we find you on Facebook?
So we're Jewelers Bench on Facebook and Instagram. And then we have a website, jewelersbenchtn.com.
And the magic phone number, just to call them.
Is 423-542-5600.
Call them anytime. They're there and you'll get a live body.
Yep.
Great sponsor of the Tom Lewis Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the great folks at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, so there you be. That's the way to wrap up the show again, having her in live and talking. So, again, Jewelers Bench is where you need to come if you're a guy looking for something for your lady or your lady looking for something for your guy. Here it is. We're right here. Can't miss us, right on the main drag, right across from Poor Trav's Deli, our great sponsor. So, they're going to be open today, tomorrow, of course, on Saturday all day. And so it's the Day of Love, and you don't want to mess up, guys or ladies, to get your significant other something special for Valentine's Day. We have bought stuff in here for the last, been coming in here for 8 or 9 years. This is our 11th year anniversary of the show this month. So we've been coming in and we have bought, watches, Pandora bracelets, Pandora charms, crosses, engagement ring, I think what else? Oh, Naked Bee, bought some Naked Bee, bought the little warmies where you put them in the microwave and heat them up. So got those two. And so, I mean, if it's jewelry I need, this is where I come. I don't go anywhere else. Why would I? Oh, bought some E. Newtons too. Got a gift certificate for some E. Newtons. Gave that as a gift. So, yep, it's right here, folks. Support and endorse this place 120%. They're good people. So John and Sherry make it happen. So that's going to do it. We thank you. Again, our sole guest today was Joseph Taylor. Tomorrow we're going to be at Food City in Gray on the Food City Friday. Tomorrow's show will be 2,447th show. So we're looking forward to being with you tomorrow from Food City. Again, your jewelry's here. Your flowers and your candies and your balloons and your cards and everything else you need other than jewelry would be found in Food City. So sheet cakes, they've got the chocolate dipped strawberries, both white chocolate and dark chocolate. They got a special going on with the dozen roses and the chocolate dipped strawberries. We'll be telling you about that tomorrow at all Food Cities. And we'll be at the Food City in Gray tomorrow with show number 2447. So we'll wrap it up and give you the verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. We always do that. Unashamedly we do that, I might add. So here we go. It goes like this. It says, God picks up the broken pieces of our heart and puts them back together. May we feel his healing hand today. Here's the verse, Psalms 30, verse 2. O Lord my God, I called to you for help and you healed me. How about that? We added all of our worries can be put to rest as we believe God's promise and trust that he will make our path straight. So we must put our trust in him that he knows what's best for us because he does. Good way to end it. So Psalms 30 verse 2 says, O Lord my God, I called to you for help and you healed me. Thanks for watching the show. Back with you tomorrow, ready to go from Food City in Gray. Until then, we'll say as always, bloom where you plant it and win or lose. Big good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2,446.